This is a little story about two kittens that I was able to capture from this park all day. And they're both very different and not related to one another.
Hey, Kanaka, wake up. I'm just getting ready to tell our adoption story. Oh, I'm awake. I'm listening. Ooh, that does feel good. Awesome. Keep it up. Okay, but you might want to pay attention because it's our story.
My name is Ina Barnett, and we are located at the old airport park. And this, of course, used to be an airport. And this is now the walking path for the airport, and it is a public park at Old Day. I've been feeding cats here for 5 years since I moved here, and my husband and I feed about 65 cats here every morning. He feeds out front where the old terminal building and the old DMV are, and I feed inside here in about 12 different places. The part that seems to be most important is the fact that all of these cats are spayed and neutered. There's an organization that does that, actually several of them, but I am partial to Advocats, and they do the spay neuters for me. And other than the cats and kittens that are dumped here, probably 95-98% of the cats here are all fixed. So we rarely have kittens. But unfortunately, we did have a litter of kittens that were born here about 2 months ago. And that's because the mother was taken to the clinic, but she managed to escape before she was fixed and returned right here where she was. So we now had a new litter of kittens. And because they're feral kittens, they're very difficult to trap. So I have had to grab them when they came to eat. It was really the only option. We couldn't trap them. We tried several different kinds of traps and nothing worked. So the only thing I've been able to do, since they only eat on top of a great big rock here in the park, is to grab them when they come to eat and dump them in a cat carrier. So you'll be meeting kittens later that belong to my friend Gary, and he took one of these new kittens, a black one that he calls Tanaka, and then within 2 days of my grabbing Tanaka, somebody told me about a dilute tortie kitten that had been dumped on the beach, and I went and got her, and the two of them bonded and have become fast friends. So Gary adopted both of them. Regarding the kittens that I have caught, I do kitten fostering with them. So I actually have a room in my home that is dedicated to the kittens and has all of their toys and also a large kennel there. So I start them off in the kennel until I can make sure that they are litter box trained. So once they are using the litter box properly, then I let them out of the kennel, and then they are in the room where they can play and enjoy all the toys and tunnels and everything else that's there for them. And then we go there and pet them and hold them and give them treats several times a day to get them socialized so that they can be adopted. And a friend of mine posts them for me, and then when people come, they sit in my kitten room and hold the kittens and pet the kittens and decide whether they would like to adopt one of them. During the time that I'm fostering the kittens, I take them to the Advocates Clinic, which is located in a pavilion here at the old airport park. And they do 2 clinics a month and average somewhere between 70 and 95 cats at each clinic. And they are kind enough to do the spay-neuter for me, but I have to pay to have them tested for feline AIDS and leukemia. And I do that with every one of my fosters because I would never want to adopt out a kitten that was feline leukemia positive because it's a death sentence. And so I do that to make sure that I'm giving people a healthy kitten for a long life. It's you know, once you've fostered kittens, they're sort of your kittens, and you can do nothing really but enjoy seeing how happy they are in their new homes. And so whenever I see the people who have adopted them, which sometimes does happen, since a number of people here in the park who walk here have adopted kittens from me. But a lot of them also have come from the posting through Facebook and Nextdoor and whatever. And but those people send me videos all the time of the kittens that they adopted from me. And some of them are so cute, are just wonderful videos that these people take, and these kittens are so happy. And it makes me happy to think that kittens that would have spent their life in a park with no home and no roof over their heads are in loving, caring, healthy, happy home. I'm hoping that someone will hear this and decide that they could come and help me from time to time to feed the cats, because I feed every day and I haven't had a day off except for Ironman in 5 years. If anybody is willing to come and volunteer 1 or 2 mornings a week to help me, that would be awesome, and I would surely greatly appreciate it so I could have a day or 2 off from time to time. We'll be giving you my email address at the end so that you would be able to contact me if you have the time and the heart and are willing to help.
Yummy. This is really, really good.
I agree. It is onalicious.
We sure are lucky we got adopted by a couple of guys that know how to cook.
Well, I sure hope someone's willing to volunteer and help Ina out, feeding our friends in the park.
I hope that happens too. Ina's email is ina@inabarnett.com.